Hey everybody, I'm Moody Boo and I'm back with another house review. Now I am going to break this up into two parts and I'm just going to do my full bottles today and then I'm going to do my travel sizes at a future time. Because my travel sizes, most of them, I'm not going to get anything more than the travel size itself. I'm not going to buy a full bottle. So they are my least favorites. So today I'll just review my favorites, my full bottles from the house of Byredo. Did I say that? There, Byredo. That is the house review. All right, let's get started. So the first one is M Mink. And I think this is, somebody told me this is supposed to be M&M ink. I don't know. But I fell in love with this stuff. For me, it's a very animalic kind of patchouli is what I get. But looking at the notes, my nose is schizophrenic because it says there's solar notes, incense, patchouli, honey, some aquatic notes, amber, some floral notes. And honestly, all I get is a very metallic, almost animalic kind of patchouli. I don't wear this often. I like this in and out. It was my very first Byredo. And I really thought I loved it at first. I really did. But then I got the full bottle and I wore it a few times and I realized, yeah, it's an acquired taste. It's something that I have to be in the mood for, and I'm not in the mood for it very often. But it's really nice. It's interesting. It's very unique. And the performance is crazy on this. So that is Byredo M&M ink. M Mink. I don't know. You decide. All right, next. The next one is a favorite, especially in the spring and summer. And that's Pulp. This is actually my second bottle of Pulp. Not quite true. I split a bottle with somebody, so I only went through a half bottle. But this is my first full bottle that's all mine, and nobody else's, just mine. So this is fig and blackcurrant and red apple, not green, red, bergamot and some praline and some tiara flower. Side note, squirrel, tiara flower and plumeria, aren't they the same thing? I feel like they're the same thing. They look the same, but I'm not sure. And peach blossom, cardamom, and some cedar. And all of it is so well blended, you get it all. Pulp is the perfect name for this perfume because you get the fig and the blackcurrant and the red apple and a little bit of citruses. But you also get that cedar and some of the white florals. The cardamom and the praline, I'm not sure about that. But all of the rest of it, and it truly tells a story. It's like you had this gourmet table of fruits set out in the middle of this forest and all these fruits are on this cedar table. It's incredible. I gotta wear this spring. What the hell is wrong with me? I haven't touched this in like 2 years. Oh my God, it's good. It's really good, especially if you like figs and red apple and blackcurrant, because it's all about that for quite some time. But it does dry down, and you do get the cedar and the white florals. This stuff is incredible. I have got to wear this more. Performance on this is really good too. So, all right, that's Pulp. The next one is Velvet Haze. And I am a patchouli nut. I love patchouli. And this one is heavy patchouli. It says it's patchouli and musk and coconut, and there's some cocoa in there, and some spices and some florals and a little bit of citrus and cashmeran and osmanthus. But for me, it's just a sweet, slightly metallic patchouli. I know that doesn't make it sound very appealing, but it is. I think it gets that little metallic note from the musk. I don't know if it's a musk coconut combo or musk and something else, but it's just slight. It's like a sweet, Slightly metallic musky patchouli. And that doesn't make it sound real good. I don't get coconut like coconut. You know, I don't get it per se, but I can tell it's there. It just adds to everything else, but I don't really smell coconut specifically. Yeah, it's good stuff. And performance is crazy on this. I wore this a lot this winter. I know it doesn't look like it, but because performance is really good, I probably wore it, I don't know, 8 times this winter. And that's a lot for me to wear one perfume. Like I've said before, I have a lot of perfumes in every season's rotation. So there's been several times where I've gone 2-3 weeks in a row where I didn't wear the same perfume at all. It was always a different perfume for those 3 weeks. So wearing it 8 times, that's quite a bit. Really good stuff. All right, next. Next up is 11th Hour. This is so good. It's pepper, plum, fig, some boozy notes, some tonka. There's some woody notes, some citrus. It's beautiful. This is one of my favorite Byredos. And I agree, it's weird, the thought of, because on Fragrantica, everybody has voted the pepper, Szechuan, I think it's Szechuan pepper, that's the most dominant note by quite a bit. And I agree. But then when you add the plum and the fig, oh my God. And who'd have thought to do that? And you definitely get some boozy notes in there too. It is a beautiful perfume. I don't know about, once it really, really dries down, you do get some tonka and some woody notes, a little olibanum, little labdanum. But that's in the deep dry down for me. At the top, it's all about the boozy, peppery, fruity aroma. It's just gorgeous. Performance on this one is really good. I wear 11th Hour year round. I had travel sprays. I think they were the travel sprays. Or did I have big decants? Anyway, they're both the same thing. So, and I went through those really quick for me. It was like a year when I went through 7.5, I think it was, mLs. So that's really quick for me because this stuff is beautiful, completely unisex. All of these are completely unisex. Even Pulp, even though it's the fruitiest one of the bunch, it's still, I know a lot of guys that love wearing Pulp. Oh my God, 11th Hour is so pretty. Very pretty stuff. So, and I wouldn't have thought I'd love pepper and fruits. Weird. All right, next up. Next up is Oliver Peoples Indigo. Now, I don't know, do all of the colors, do they have different notes in them, or is it just the glass is a different color? Of that, I don't know. But I know this one I love very much. This is beautiful. It's like juniper berries and patchouli, and it says there's sand in there, and lemon and iris and musk and immortal. But I do get the lemon. It's a very sweet lemon, though. This stuff is so pretty. It's so... Oh, the juniper berry is very earthy, but it's like it and the lemon make it very fruity. This is a very fruity patchouli. I don't get a lot of florals. I'm sure the sand and the iris add that little bit of dusty powderiness to it. But for me, it's all about the fruit and the patchouli. Oh my God, that's gorgeous stuff. I gotta wear this shit more often, man. And this stuff is totally year-round too. I think you could totally pull it off year-round. Juniper berries, there's nothing wrong with wearing them year-round. I know, they remind you of Christmas. That's sweet. And sweet berry smells remind me of summer. Oh, I do love this stuff. I will be wearing all of this more somehow. There needs to be more hours of the day, and I need more real estate on my body to be able to spray different perfumes. All right, last up. So the last one is Bibliothèque. This is a nice one. It says there's leather, plum, peach, violet, vanilla, patchouli, musk. I think there's some peony in there. And you know, everybody voted the leather and the plum to be the heaviest. I get the plum first. It's a very jammy plum, I think because the peach mixes in with it. So it almost smells like a compote. And the leather is secondary to me. And it's a very light, clean, smooth leather. You know, almost like a car interior kind of a leather. Really pretty stuff. With the dry down, you definitely get more of the patchouli and the musk. It comes out. But it never overpowers the plum, the peach, and the leather. It never does. That whole aroma stays throughout the wearing. Oh, man, this is so pretty. Bibliothèque, it's a beauty. And I'm going to show you my travel sizes so you know what part 2 will be about. Next. So in the next one, I'm going to be reviewing 7 of them. I have this Discovery set. I have a whole set of Gypsy Water because I love Gypsy Water. So I will be doing Rose of No Man's Land, Flower Head, Inflorescence, Val d'Afrique, La Tulipe, and Blanche. And I can tell you right now, it won't be a positive review for most of them. The only ones I like are Val d'Afrique and Rose of No Man's Land. And of course, Gypsy Water. I don't really care for the rest, but I'm going to test them again because I haven't tested this coffret in about a year. So I'm going to test them all again before I do that video to make sure that my opinion is still the same on them. But I do still love Gypsy Water. It's a beauty. All right, well, that's it for me. And I will be back with part 2 of my Byredo collection. And who the hell knows what else. All right, everybody, stay safe. Peace.